Okay, lights. Yeah, I was talking to a guy that does podcasts and whatnot yesterday, and I was actually on Zoom with him, and his image compared to I was just on my laptop computer.
Yeah.
And the webcam, whatever, which is subpar. And his was so much better. I'm like
his,
just his picture, the way he looked.
Right.
Compared to how I looked.
Right, yeah.
It was just like night and day. So I asked him, I'm like, what are you using? What's your setup?
Yeah.
So he's like, well, yeah, the lighting is huge, and he had a good camera.
Yeah.
And he was set up. But it was interesting. His setup is almost identical to what I want to set up with the bookcases in behind.
Yeah. That's funny.
So yeah, he said he would share what he's using. So
cool.
Yeah, that's
good.
Okay. What do you got? What do you want to chat about today? Anything on your mind?
Nothing in particular. I've just been busy. I feel like I'm falling behind lately.
Yeah, falling behind?
Yeah, I'm just like
Are you
preoccupied.
making progress? No?
Starting to.
Yeah.
I just find that every day I have like something that's going on in the day, and then I have to edit during the night.
Well, you had your sister's grad yesterday, so that took up yesterday.
Yeah, exciting things that are happening, but just need to prioritize my time better. But yeah. How about you?
Well, yeah, there's still lots on the go, and it feels like this week too. And did you hear that today is Strawberry Moon?
Yes.
That's a thing? Mm-hmm. Why? Do you know anything about it?
Like, sort of. There's like different full moon names throughout the year, and this one's like the big, cutesy strawberry full moon tonight.
It's supposed to have a pink tinge
it's supposed
or something?
to, yeah.
That's why it's strawberry?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll see. I'd like to go see it later if it's out.
Yes. So, I want to talk about authenticity.
Okay.
Right now, you find because there's so many people doing podcasts and video, and we're just like constantly bombarded with it.
Yeah.
And getting information coming in, that there's a lot of copycats out there. So, in what terms, like, how do you be authentically yourself? Because we are influenced by other people, right? So we kind of act like them if we want to be like them.
Yeah.
But what do you think, like, how do you be yourself and convey that, have that come across to other people so that they feel like you're being you and them trusting you, and maybe still trying to be, not entertaining, but like, be like influenced?
Well, I think it comes down to, again, like we talked about last week, is like consuming less and creating more. Like, the more that we're consuming, the more we're absorbing like what everyone else is doing. And I think there's a time and a place to like be inspired and like consume certain content to give you ideas or just inspire you on certain things. But I think if you're constantly watching other people's content and being like that's your only source of inspiration, then you're just naturally going to copy them, and it's not authentic anymore.
Right. Well, and there's that side of it is like where you're getting your ideas and the information that you're presenting. And then the other side of it is how you're presenting that information. Because like if you're holding back information, and I was reading the other day, it said, if you want to come across as real and authentic, that you need to say the things that you normally would stop yourself from saying.
Yeah.
Right? If you look at people, celebrities that are, say, talk shows, or they're typically willing to do that, and that's a trait or a skill, I don't know, that and a risk that they're willing to take to offend one side.
Yeah, for sure.
By giving their opinion, I guess, their real opinion. They're not playing it safe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I always find it interesting. People would always say, oh, it's so refreshing to be around that person because they just say whatever's on their mind.
Yeah, and they're like real about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so many of us, we're worried about, oh, what will they, if I say that, what will they think, or will they be offended?
Yeah.
But I think that they'd be less offended if you actually said it.
Yeah.
Said it.
And it makes you a little more interesting. I feel like if you just say what's on your mind more often.
Yeah.
I know we're too scared these days to say the wrong thing, especially in the age of cancel culture. Like
Right.
everyone's getting canceled over like one thing that they say.
I think it's less now.
I
like
think,
right
yeah, it's
now.
starting to dissipate a bit, but
Yeah.
like in the last few years, there's definitely been, if you say one wrong thing, like a celebrity just gets cut off. Like nobody will
Yeah.
support them anymore. So I think people are just scared, but I think it's good to be sharing your ideas and sharing your personal experiences in an authentic way.
Yeah. I think that those, and you can tell, like, from watching videos or people that create content in terms of them, yeah, like giving their true thoughts or how they really feel versus saying, like, there's so many people that are, like, if you're just creating content that's going to, and the only purpose is to get likes, and so you're creating something like copying somebody else, I just think that that's so inauthentic and or like creating buzz topics or like clickbait type scenarios, right? Which there is an advantage to doing that to get likes and followers. But at the same time, I think for longevity, that wears thin. Like it doesn't have a lasting impact because your real self or true self would come through eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe, or I don't know. Are they just going to be like a character the whole time?
I know it's hard to tell too these days, like if someone is being authentic or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, some people are really.
Some people are really good at acting like they are some person, but then they're really not like that.
It's like when some people are really like there's just nice people that are kind and considerate, and then there's others that seem to like go over the top, and you're like, oh God, enough already. Like, give me a break.
Yeah, it's like
it's too much.
over the top. Yeah,
it's too much.
Inauthentic.
Like, is anybody really actually like that?
I feel like there's a few, but a lot of people I think overdo it. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably on the other side of being less.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah. That's okay though. That's you.
Yeah. Okay. Next thing is getting what you want or getting a certain specific outcome from whatever scenario it is, and being willing to ask more than one time. So, and this is going to be my Wednesday wisdom is, and we'll talk about it first and then I'll give my, make my message. But I guess no different than we were talking about this doing training at the office today and specifically to real estate or with negotiations, like don't be afraid to ask once. And then if they say no, you can ask again. It's like we're like relating it to say dating or anything like that. Like if you want something and you ask for it and you get a no, there's nothing saying that you can't ask for it again and again and again, right? Or like, especially in negotiations, right? You present one option, it gets turned down, then you should have something else to say to also represent it and state your case. So I think so many people they just live in defeat because, well, I asked and they said no, or I tried and I didn't work. Like, try again, right? So, right? More than once, like 3 times.
Yeah.
Ask 3 times.
Sure.
And then maybe ask again. But like, how bad do you want something? Or try and like, you try something and it doesn't work out. There's no, like, try it again. So I think that I don't know if it's media or everything, that it's given us this false sense of accomplishment that things should be easy and just happen, right? But the reality behind that is like the successful person has been like pounding the pavement or like doing like trudging through the trenches for like sometimes years. And then you see them and you're like, oh, they had overnight success, right? Because you only saw them like once they became or they accomplished what they were doing. And it's like, no, they put in 20 years prior to that or however many years, and they tried so many different things and failed. And then they finally had success. It's because they didn't give up. But I just see it so often where people are just defeated so easily and quickly by a negative response or a no, right?
Yeah.
So my Wednesday wisdom is be willing to ask for more or not ask for more. Be willing to ask for something more than once. I'm going to say probably 3 times at a minimum. You could ask in different ways, right? It's like, well, oh, I know you said no, but maybe I'll present it this way and see if you
Yeah.
change your mind. And then, because sometimes the person on the other side, like it's the reflex no. Like there's certain, like there's sales training courses and that is just like, the first answer is always no.
Yeah.
Like if someone's asking you to do something or to lower your price or to do whatever, you just say no. And then you find out how bad they really want it.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. So don't give
like
up. Ask for things that you want. Be willing to ask multiple times. Don't give up. Go after it.
Yeah.
Right?
I like it.
Yeah.
Very good.
And the weather's beautiful. We need to be grateful for where we live.
Yes. I know.
Like
So pretty here.
Parksville, Qualicum Beach. It's insane this time of year.
Yeah. I know. It's so nice. Every time I go to the beach, I'm like, I can't believe like this is where we live. And it's just, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. So grateful. We're definitely grateful for being here.
Yeah.
And just the lifestyle, everything, the pace of life, the people.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Okay, well, is that it?
That's all she wrote.
It's a wrap.
All
Thanks
right.
again for watching, and we'll see you next time.